Have you ever wondered why you have such a great product and you knew that it was going to be very helpful for other people, but for some reason you keep getting no's and you're trying to figure out why your strategy isn't working? Well, today I'm going to be giving 3 reasons why as to your business strategy or your lead generation strategy isn't working and how to actually fix that. So, number 1, why your business strategy on gaining more customers and getting those no's and turning them into yeses, the reason why it's not working is simply because you don't know how to convey the message the right way to your audience. I see in the business world so many times people have such a great product, but they don't really know how to create the right copy, or they don't know how to create the right message to their audience, to their potential leads, to their potential customers, to be able to even get their audience to be interested as to why they would even want to get their product in the first place. So how do you fix that? Well, 1, you fix it by identifying that you're having a problem with your copy. You're having a problem with the way you're speaking to your audience and the way you are even trying to get them to even put their name, their phone number, or their email address in. You have to identify that clearly there's a problem. A lot of entrepreneurs just don't think that, they're not conveying it the wrong way. They think that, they're saying all of the right things. So 1, you have to actually identify like, hey, I'm not conveying the message or my product in the right way. So how do you fix this? You fix this by learning their beliefs and learning their values. Learn on speaking their language. What do they actually care about? You don't want to have a product and then talk about things that they just absolutely don't care about. So for example, if you created a weight loss product and, the audience that you're trying to get to buy your product, if you're trying to niche down and you're trying to get people that has chronic diseases, they're not going to care about getting a weight loss product just for the satisfaction of just getting that weight loss product. Or, hey, you want this weight loss product because it tastes really good. Like, they don't necessarily care about that. What they do care about is that, hey, I have this weight loss product that is going to help you with the chronic disease that you may be dealing with, such as diabetes and etc. Speak their language. Talk about the pain points. Like, what are they in pain about? And talk about how your product is going to help with that pain that they're having, and your product is the solution to their pain. This is how you're going to be able to speak their language. This is how you're going to be able to convey the message in the right way, instead of just saying, hey, I created a weight loss product and I think it would be really good because the flavor is watermelon and you should just drink it because, hey, you should just drink it. Like, nobody cares about that. Number 2, so the reason why your lead generation strategy or your business strategy is simply not working is because you lack a clear call to action. So I'm not gonna lie, this is a situation or a problem that I even had, but for some reason I would post a really great video and I would not have any call to action. And because of that, my engagement on my social media pages were much lower than when I actually do include a call to action. So call to action is basically, you're telling your audience what to do once they're done watching your video. Whether if you're going to be using apps like automation apps, or say, hey, comment down below this word and I'll send you the link to this. You want to make sure that you say, hey, comment down below info, or comment down below weight loss if you want the link to my product to this specific thing. Like, you want to say things like that. But if you don't have a clear call to action, if you're not telling your audience what to do, 99% of the time, they're just gonna look at your video and just keep scrolling. Even if they think it's a great video, if you don't have a clear call to action, they'll just keep scrolling. There's many people, they watch videos, they're scrolling all day. What is gonna make you different? What is gonna make somebody not only stop on your video, but actually go on your page and click the link or get whatever you have to offer to them? You have to include a clear call to action. You have to tell them to do something. Even if they go on your website, like your landing page, you have to tell them, hey, join this, or watch this now, or put your name, put your email, and you're gonna get this. Like, it has to be a clear call to action. You have to be directing them on what they should be doing, because if you're not, the engagement is gonna be so low. And a lot of people, they lose out on money because ultimately, you create a video or you create content where you're just giving people information and they'll take the information and keep scrolling. No, you want to make sure that not only do they stop on your page, but they follow you, they continue to keep watching your other videos or the other content that you have watched, and that they actually put their name and their email for whatever product you have, so that you can actually begin to gain leads and potential actual customers and acquire those customers. So you need to have a clear call to action. You don't want to make the mistake of just creating a video for the sake of just creating a video. No, the whole purpose of creating a video is to get them to do something. Even if you create a video and they're not buying something, you should still tell them, hey, comment down below, what was your experience like with this? Even if you don't want them to follow you yet or anything, say, hey, share this to someone that this may be helpful to. Like, you need a clear call to action, even if you're not specifically selling anything in the captions. So number 3, as to why your business strategy isn't working, is probably because you are not offering enough value up front. So what this means is your perceived value is too low. I always try to tell my clients and my customers that in order for you to actually have people want to say yes to your product, your perceived value has to be very high. And what does it mean on creating a high perceived value? You have to let your leads know at that time, or you have to even let your potential leads know, your audience know that are watching you, what life is going to look like for them after they get your product. How is their product going to help them in any type of way? Like, a lot of business, they're not offering enough value in their product, or they're not saying it. You may have a high perceived value, like you may have a great product that has the potential of having a very high perceived value, but the problem is you're not listing these perceived values, or you're not creating a high perceived value around your product, and it's because they just don't know. So what you have to do is you got to go back to the drawing board. You need to look at your product and you need to pick out, how is life going to look like? Like, what is the effect? Like, what is life going to look like after they get your product? Like, what is the payoff? What is the benefit? This is how you're going to get people to say yes to you. And how you do this is you figure out their pain, then you created a solution with your offer, and you say, hey, you were once in pain with this situation. I have the solution to this, and this is how life is going to look like after you get my product. That is the whole point of even trying to market and build a brand in your business. Like, you want to take them from pain to pleasure. So you have to make sure that you are offering enough value up front in your business to be able to do all of these things. These are the 3 reasons why your business strategy or your lead generation strategy isn't working. And I gave you 3 steps on how to actually fix this. I want you guys to know that I was once in your shoes, where I was getting low sales, or I wasn't getting enough leads and people just weren't showing up for my business. But then I went back to the drawing board. I stopped trying to blame others, and I finally blamed myself, and hey, I literally said, like, hey, if I'm not where I want to be at, it's because clearly I'm doing something wrong. You have to understand that you are fully responsible for how your life is looking like, especially when it comes to your business. You don't just get an A for effort, but you have to get an A by putting in the effort and creating quality work, quality content. This is what you have to understand. I pray this video has blessed you. Stay blessed.